Hi, I'm Sofia Mellino, an audiovisual editor from Argentina and winner of the Best Editor Award 9250 Challenge 2015 edition. 9250 Challenge is a competition that aims at students and professional editors to choose a public domain feature and tell its story into 5 minutes short. By using all the necessary editing techniques and with the film as raw material, you are challenged to summarize the story into a new audiovisual that has to be no longer than 5 minutes. About a year ago, I was editing my LinkedIn profile when I came up with an advertisement that invited film editors to be part of an editing challenge. Curiosity killed the cat, so I had to know what the challenge was about. And as soon as I found out, I was decided to participate. But time went by, I graduated from university and even encountered with a job opportunity that at first seemed to be great. But I ended up with a director that wasn't a fanatic of editors' creativity or editors at all. So I quit and decided to transform that experience into art, and 9250 Challenge seemed the perfect chance to. I chose M from 1941, also known in English as A City Looks for a Murderer, by Fritz Lang. I chose this film because I never watched it before this challenge. At university, colleagues and professors always told me, "You have to watch M. M is amazing, it's by Fritz Lang," but I never had a chance to watch it until the challenge goodbye. M from 1951 is a film about missing children taken by a psychotic man that walks free by the streets and not even legal justice can stop him. So the affected families, common citizens and businessmen decide to capture him and punish him in an illegal way. But justice appears as a magic trick and this man is charged on a legal trial. M was Fritz Lang's first sounding film. But if you have watched it, you can observe that it's half-sounded. Many of the scenes that are lockless of dialogue are also lockless of ambient or synchronic sound. So I decided to take this characteristic as an advantage and made an audiovisual that is structured by two famous instrumental scores. The first one is Danse Macabre by Camille Saint-Saëns. This music masterpiece is also well known as the score of the Death Caller. Therefore, I wanted to capture the sound essence and present to the spectator the story of the missing children taken by a mysterious man, but also how this situation made police and citizens go crazy about it. In the second structure, we have the chance to meet this man that we hadn't seen before, only his shadow. This is something primordial in my audiovisual because I first wanted to set the chaos and madness that this person generated into society, and then, in the highest tension moment, present him with a lower category, so we could have the time to appreciate all his personality details, to be witness on the way he tried to kidnap a little child, to see how his tricky mind works. All of this is structured with the song "In the Hall of the Moonlight King" by Edward Grieg, which is the leitmotif of the main character. As soon as the music tension increases and the story flows, so does the catching riff. This man is being captured by the civilians because a blinded man recognized his whistle, his leitmotif. His whistle that once showed him as a free man is now his sentence of death. So I tried to say that idea by synchronizing the cuttings with the shouts of the civilians and the ups and downs of the instrumental score. Original runtime is 1 hour and 39 minutes, and my edit version ended up in 2 minutes and 4 seconds. I tried to be as loyal as I could with the original story, because the main objective is to make the spectator understand what the story is about. I didn't make M with the objective of winning the first place or any other award. I made M because I wanted to show myself and the world how a great audiovisual editor I can be. It was made with passion. So imagine my surprise when I found out I was the Best Editor Award winner. I was full of joy and happiness. The first place, as the other categories, is full of prizes. I ended up receiving a lot of software and hardware from Sony, Red Giant, Logic Keyboard, an account of video blogs, and even a lovely commemorative winner award. Being an international winner is such a great thing. Not just because you can get all over this, but because it opens you a lot of doors. You have the chance to meet editors from all over the world, to interchange ideas and such activities, a multicultural exchange. So I invite you to become a 9250 Challenge 2015 contestant. To do so, you must choose a public domain feature and tell its story into 5 minutes short. Visit www.challenge.925.org/movies for a detailed list of source links. This year, the contest has 2 new award categories: the True Edit Award and the Creative Edit Award. In the first one, your only source is the original movie with its original soundtrack. No self-made audio, no royalty-free audio, just music, sound, dialogue, and ambient taken from the original soundtrack. In the second one, you're free to use any kind of soundtrack. It could be royalty-free, it could be self-made, or even made by others if only having the author rights to do it. Categories are equal in prices. One is not meant to be better than the other one. For more detailed information, visit www.challenge.925/awards. Before submitting, remember that the final resolution of your edit must be at least 640 pixels wide to 480 pixels high, or even 854 pixels wide to 480 pixels high, square pixels. The archive must be smaller than 500 megabytes and must be named by the nomenclature movie title _year_ your name. For example, mine was M_1931_Sofia Mellino. Remember that your edit must not show watermarks and must have English subtitles if audio is not in English. It also must be in one of the following types: MOV, MP4, M4V, or AVI, and must be encoded in a common codec like H254 or MP4. If you choose a film that has been already edited in the challenge, don't be sad. We editors are all different, and you may have a new way of telling the story. And if you don't believe me, go and look for how many others and submissions have been registered before mine. For further information, visit www.925.org or look for 925 on Facebook. Remember that the deadline submission is November the 1st, so go and make it happen. I wish you a lot of successes and best regards from Argentina.